So hello YouTubers, welcome to PDina. I'm so happy to be here with you all today. As you can see, I am in London. I'm in London and I am having such a great time. I've learned so much about the royal family and about Princess Diana and her family heritage. It's been an amazing journey. We just got done with a 3-hour walking tour thanks to my lovely friend Michelle, who has gifted this to me, and my son's girlfriend, who is here with me as well. But as you can see, I'm on a very busy street of London right now, and I am going to be giving you my story for today from this area of so many people, but that's just how it is here in London, right? It is so busy. So what are we talking about today? Well, we are talking about the fact that Harry and Meghan are running out of money. This is a big controversy right now because they don't have the money to sustain their life. And this information is actually starting now to make the news. So Harry and Meghan, they cut back on their staff to save some cash. This is what some sources are talking about. And as we all know, 50% of marriages in America do not survive. And one of the #1 reasons why marriages are not sustained is because of financial troubles. And I do predict from my own experiences and from what other royal sources are reporting is that Harry and Meghan are on a trajectory of breaking off their marriage. Now, just so that some of you may or may not know, Harry is actually in New York City. If you look at Meghan's social media, what she posted for July 4th gives us some clear insight into the state of this marriage right now. Harry, allegedly, they're saying that he was seen in New York City with the children. Now, I cannot confirm that, but it makes sense because you did not see Meghan post anything on her social media with the children for July 4th. She said that there were some cupcakes that she posted that were gifted to her by Harry. It doesn't seem likely, but what Meghan wants to do is she wants to sustain this relationship on social media so that it looks like they are still together.
Because I ask this question, why are you using an old photo when you were first with Harry, when things were great, things were new, you were all giddy for each other? The question then becomes, are you still happy with each other considering everything that has happened? A newer photo would have told so much more than this old dried up photo.
And I think this is why she is doing it, because she doesn't want people to know the current status of the relationship. But let's just look at what is being talked about around the finances of this couple. They have cut their ties, Harry and Meghan, with their communications team as they focus on saving cash and money. Just last month, it was revealed that the renegade royals have parted ways with 6 more employees, including 2 of their in-house reps. Now we're told that the tally of the staff that the couple has lost or let go since they quit working as royals in 2020 is up to 25 people, with some departures not yet publicized. That is huge. When you look at a couple, especially the fact that Meghan has done her podcast with staff, they say as 100 people, and you're now working within your royal household and you've cut 25 people, that is a lot of people to let go with all the different things that you are trying to maintain your image, things that you need, that you rely on to make people believe that you are still moving forward with your Netflix deals, with all the money that you are trying to make in America. It's not sustainable. Now, it is the same old story, the cycle through a staff quickly as normal people cycle through their toilet paper. Milk lasts longer than their employees, says one royal source. The couple has sit back with Harry and Meghan's docuseries, and that their household tips show With Love Meghan, but less attention was paid to the documentaries we know for Polo and The Heart of Invictus. However, the streamer is now prioritizing look deals rather than the overall exclusive contracts, which means that they could resign to significantly less money than their current deal. Now, this could prove a headache for the couple, who has also a heap of expenses, from their travel to their annual security bill, believed to be around $2 million. And I actually believe that the security bill is a lot more because Meghan is trying to compete with Catherine's, which is around $10 million pounds annually. So page 6 has splashed out $14.65 million on their home, is what they're saying that they spent on the home after moving to the U.S. But the house they are saying is now to be worth $27 million. Now the deeds show that they took out a $9.5 million mortgage to be paid back plus interest by the year 2050, indicating that they put down a $5 million deposit. They also have to pay a huge yearly property tax of $288,000. Now, if you don't have money coming in, if you are not doing deals, if you are not making money to replenish the money that you are paying and putting out, how can you sustain this? They are hemorrhaging money right now. It has become excessive money that they are spending just to live this very high profile life. And I can imagine that it's definitely putting stress on the relationship. Now, they also foot the bill for their staff and their communications team alongside their personnel offices for Archwell Productions, the foundation, as well as the employees at their estate in Montecito, because it is not cheap to maintain your home in this mansion in Montecito. They're also saying that they have to pay for a portion of their faux royal tours when they go to places, or where they went for Nigeria and their Colombia tour. So recently, they lost their hard-working employee, Kyle Boilia, from their Los Angeles-based deputy press secretary, and Charlie Gibson, who has been serving as the couple's European communications director. They also lost Disha Tank, the Archwell's director of communications, and Leanne Cashin, formerly head of operations at Archwell. Marco's social media and personal assistant, who have not been named, have also departed. You need your personal assistant because Meghan needs people to boss around so she can tell them what to do. So if you can't have people around you that are there to do what you tell them to do, how are you able to maintain your lifestyle in a way that's going to get you the publicity that you want? Because you don't have people advising you. You don't have the people who are there to help you with your communications. And we can also see that Meghan is actually losing her popularity around the people that actually support her. Meredith Maines remains the couple's chief communications officer after coming on board in February after their last PR boss, Ashley Hansen, left to start her own consultation firm. Now, the only other in-house rep that they have is Emily Robinson, who ironically worked on Netflix, also worked for the drama The Crown. They are also seeing that it does make a lot more sense to actually hire someone from a PR firm as opposed to hiring someone that's going to work for you full time, because that can be a lot more expensive when you talk about benefits, retirement. There's just a lot of things that they're not doing that make sense how you can save money. And rather than doing that, they're getting rid of the people that were working for them. So they're also saying that the couple was infuriated and upset by the unflattering Vanity Fair cover that we saw in January, which claimed Markle would be cold and withholding to her staff at the drop of a dime if something went poorly. It was really, really, really awful, very painful, said this unnamed staff member who worked for Meghan on media projects, allegedly. And another said that she would throw employees to the wolves. Now, we have to mention that some of these employees were anonymous and that they could be, and things could also not be refuted. That's what we have, or that's what we know so far around the finances for Harry and Meghan, that they're having financial troubles because of all the staff that have actually left. Now, here's the other thing. Harry is actually being blackballed by a royal family member. None of them trust him or Meghan's sources. Harry is being blackballed by a royal family member because none of them can trust him or Meghan, according to this source. Now, I genuinely think that nobody trusts him, and that's the bottom line. The royal family has major, major trust issues with him, and that is what is at the heart of everything. They don't trust him, and they certainly do not trust Meghan. And that's why they can't have a relationship with anyone from in the royal family. 对不起，对不起，对不起，我说会说一定要普通话，我 OK， 谢谢 OK，Yeah， 对不起。I have to bust out my Chinese. Okay, I was like, I said, excuse me, I'm American, I speak a little bit of Chinese, but excuse me. So they went to go sit over there, okay, because I'm filming right now, okay? So forgiveness and trust are very two different things. We know that Harry's being blackballed by a royal family member, and that is huge. And I think this is why Harry wants to move back. I think this is why Meghan is of the mindset that Harry can go back, and he will. I believe Harry is looking to go back, and Meghan will not go back with him. Hugo Vickers is also saying that he has huge sympathy for the royal family. Harry is quite like his mother. One day when I was at Buckingham Palace, he goes on to say that I was shown the letter that Prince Philip actually wrote to Diana, in which he said, every time Charles talks to you, it's in the Daily Mail the next day. So there's major trust issues. I can imagine that Harry is feeling quite shaded right now because he knows that his wife has thrown him under a bus. We have to keep looking at these stories to see what is happening with this royal couple, but I do foresee a lot of problems coming with the finances and with the fact that Harry's being blackballed by a royal family member. We don't know who that is at the moment, but it's very, very telling. Okay, everybody, that's all I have for today's video. I will keep coming back to you with some more stories, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.